Welcome back to the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, ROBY.com. I'm Ashley Davis along with Trent Haston. We're your hosts. We are still joined by Amy Vermillion. She's in the studio with us. And Amy, we want to talk about something in a minute that's a little competitive between you and Trent. But before that, you not only do interiors for homes, you design the interiors and the exteriors for custom airplanes, right?
Private jets.
Jets.
We call it private aviation.
I'm sorry.
How about helicopters?
I haven't done a helicopter yet. I still want to do mine. Oh, nice.
Yeah, we'll
is there going to be? Listen, is there going to be Roby Air? Will I be flying on Roby Air anytime soon? Because Ashley and I always kind of joke, like Roby is taking over everything. So Roby Air.
We're very focused.
Okay,
and we will never be. All I've ever heard about airplanes and helicopters. I love people that have them. Thank you. But it starts heading down.
Well, the FAA makes that a sticky wicket, my friend. It's always, so.
But how'd you get into that? That's a cool.
It's really interesting.
Cool.
So those of us who worked during 2008 and 2009 remember that we were all looking at each other going, are we going to go work at Home Depot or, what are we going to do?
I still have my part-time job at Home Depot.
Do you? I have a part-time job too. I'm kidding. I was going to go there, but I won't.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's right. I had a client call me who had just purchased a private jet, and she called me and she said, I'm sure you're really busy, wink, and which I was not. And she said, but if you have time, we just bought a private airplane. We'd like you to design it. And I said, well, I don't know anything about that, but I'd certainly love to help in any way I can. And she said, I know, but I'd done several homes for her and her husband, and she said, we love your taste, and we know you'll figure it out. And so I met with their chief pilot, and they had more than one plane, and just got immersed in it and learned not to say words like crash in an airplane meeting because no one likes to say that. It's bad luck, and pilots are very superstitious. And, it's not called a dorsal fin. It's called a tail. I learned a lot of cool stuff, avionics and how much weight plays a part in aircraft design. And
so has that arena grown for you?
I've done several airplanes, and I'm just finishing up, putting some finishing touches, helping someone with an airplane hangar. So, it's a really cool arena. I've talked to some guys
about doing, building and remodeling an airplane hangar where they put their car collection in there.
Absolutely.
They put their bar,
people entertain. Yep.
So kind of like, we've done some garages for people and stuff that have their offices, have an art studio for their wives and stuff, such like that. I think an airplane hangar would be really cool. We have not done an airplane hangar.
All right, well, I'll put you in
wink,
next time.
Amy, I love referrals.
Yeah, I'll pull you in. Yeah, it's going to be Roby and Amy doing airplanes and airplane hangars.
It's Roby Aviation now.
Roby Aviation. I told you, Roby Air.
It's just
on Roby Air.
under the triangle. It's just custom.
So you two are talking about working together now, but I think we're competitively going after the same award, right? Is that
That's
true?
the word on the street. Yeah. The Cody Awards are coming up for NARI.
Isn't even on my radar. No, I'm kidding.
Which is interesting because Brian Storm, who I adore working with, he's the one that sponsored me to get into NARI, and now we're good-natured.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm a huge fan of NARI, National Association of the Remodeling Industry. I've told the story before. I was still in college, I think, and was asked to be. Well, they asked my dad to be on the board, and he hoodwinked them and gave them me. And but I was president in 2005. It was the first time I put on my big boy pants and had people treat me like a man in an industry setting, and had to become a leader. And I love how NARI pushes ethics and quality for the businesses in the remodeling industry.
Absolutely.
So every year we really hang our hats and give a lot of energy to the Cody Awards. It's the Contractor of the Year Awards, and they have categories like certain size kitchens, master bathrooms, whole house renovations, interior renovations, and stuff like that. So where are we competing against each other at?
I think we've got with another builder has put me on as a team member for a whole house.
Who?
I know I occasionally will work with other builders. There's so much work in this town, and I think that's important to say that there is so much work in this town that there is a piece for everybody.
No, you said that earlier off the air. There's so much work. If you're doing a good job, I mean, you need to be allies with your competitors.
Absolutely.
And I agree. I say I wanted to kick everybody's butt when I came out of college, and then it was through NARI that I realized that, hanging out with other builders that have the same problems in lives that I have, they become your best friends.
Absolutely.
And you help each other in times of need, and you really root for each other. And I agree. A rising tide raises all ships that don't have holes in them.
And, just referring trades back and forth and, hey, my concrete guy's out. Can you give me the name of somebody and all that? I mean, I think it's really helpful to be collaborative.
Yeah, I'm on a home builders board, and one of my buddies on the board that I'm becoming really good friends with, He asked me the other day who does our logo, our embroidery and stuff. But we share stuff like that all the time. And quite frankly, I am flattered, and I think all good business people are when they can help other people, and vice versa. It's a give and take relationship. So,
just being in service in general.
But with that, you are the first time 3-peat segment.
That's right.
Holder.
What does that mean?
As a guest.
You're on all 3 segments with us.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
My wife always asks me what I mean. She's like, I know what you're trying to say, but what do you mean?
Is that because I just talk so much?
No, it's because you're having too much fun.
You took one for the team.
Because you're fun.
My husband's going to be so happy he doesn't have to hear it tonight.
We said we were having fun.
So I would be remiss if I didn't let you get in one topic that I know means a lot to you, and it ties back to the Back to the Future movie, because in Back to the Future in 2015, who won the World Series?
I think that was the Chicago Cubs.
The Chicago Cubs. You're a big fan, right?
Cubbies. Yeah, absolutely. There is no curse. Everybody just needs to, there's no curse.
The year.
That's right. I already won one bet against a Cards fan, so let's take it all the way. Go Cubs!
I love it. One more time, give us a plug. How do folks get in touch with you?
You can either reach me through my website, which is amyvermillion.com. You could call our office, 704-544-3999, or you can call us on our cell, 704-905-7373.
Awesome. Trent, another great show.
No, great. Awesome. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you so much for having me.
So fun to hang out with you.
I love working with you guys.
Yeah,
all right.
we us as well.
All right, folks. It's a 4 p.m. game for the Panthers. They're playing Seattle. Let's go, Panthers.
Yay.
5-0.
For Trent Haston, Ashley Davis, and the entire Roby family of companies, and Amy Vermillion, thanks for listening. We'll be back next Sunday at 9 a.m. We hope you will be as well for the At Home with Roby show. Visit andrewroby.com today. And remember, you're always at home with Roby.